and followed by the Indian people and the government because it has become a universal language accepted world over. English syllabus. After a long-standing discussion, it was defined to keep English as an associate official language of the country, with Hindi as the main official and national language. Afterward, the three-language instruction was also prepared. Since then, the position has remained same. Nobody can contest the rightful claims of Hindi, but the importance and place of English in the changed situation has been established today, where all the syllabus in India has taught in English and all the examinations are also written in English. English in India. India is a domain of many languages, cultures, and religions. But in the absence of a linked language, its unity may fall into danger. When we see the situation today, we acquire that exclusive language like English can metamorphose the joint module in India. The importance of English at the authoritative point is well known. English is the associate language at the center. States have adopted their regional language for official business. Many of them dislike the use of Hindi, and so also is used for interstate communication as well. Nagaland uses English as its official language, and individual new states in India use English as a linking module. English enjoys a commanding position in science, technology, law, medicine, commerce, industries, and diplomatic services. World language. English is a world language today. Even in Russia, China, and Japan, English is taught in schools. In the absence of English, mercantilism of professors, doctors, and students from India to remaining countries and from other countries to India will stop. Research operation will get lessened, and the well-born of activity will also lose. English everywhere. Even after over 70 years of independence, English occupies a key abode in every walk of life, whether it is social, educational, administrative, technological, industrialist, and advertising invigoration in the country. We find English taking the approximate of honor. It is true that English cannot take the stand of Hindi or any other regional language in India, but its standing in the country will not disappear of practice. English trend. In the 21st century, English is not mandatory but modernist for all the students. And so, there are so many institutions teaching how to read, write, and speak good English. New guidebooks are being published. Personalized teachers and symmetric learning of English has become available. People do research and even study this language, and now in India there are a plethora of colleges from where you can pursue English, honors, and also the same in other fields like comparative literature. A language itself has a vast definition, and saying that a particular language is better than the other is not justified. It is mainly a means of communication, and it should left at just that. We live in a modern world where the language of English plays a vital role when in the very basic world like using laptop and operating a phone. Global language. No one can deny that English is the only global language as of now and the times to come. So, English language remains the undisputed language amongst all, though not ignoring other language. Special experience. Republic of India is the country in South Asia, and it is the seventh largest country by geographical area, the second most populous country, and the most populous democracy in the world. Studying and living in India is a special experience. India is a country rich in cultural heritage, having multi-religious society, a cosmopolitan environment and easy acceptance of all cultures and religions makes India a friendly nation. Students love and enjoy the real feel of studying in most romantic India. Stay in India. A large number of students come to India from countries like United States, United Kingdom, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Fiji, France, Germany, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Japan, Jordan, Kenya, Lebanon, Madagascar, Malaysia, Mauritius, Myanmar, Nepal, Somalia, Sri Lanka, Suriname, Syria, Thailand, Vietnam, Zimbabwe, and many more for their higher studies. They look and experience the Indian education system with great degree of trust and belief. World Center, the India education system has conquered a strong position in international circuit. India is today recognized as a world center of higher education amongst foreign students as the country has an unparalleled variety of academic courses. Their ideas, technical knowledge, and entrepreneurship have fueled unprecedented growth, income, employment, and wealth. The credit goes to the sound and practical educational foundation they have received in India, and Login India welcomes you all to this God's own country and experience the difference. Education system. The present education system in India mainly comprises of primary education, secondary education, senior secondary education, and higher education. Elementary education consists of 8 years of education. Each of secondary and senior secondary education consists of 2 years of education. Higher education in India starts after passing the higher secondary education. Depending on the stream, doing graduation in India can take 3 to 5 years. Postgraduate courses are generally of 2 to 3 years of duration. After completing post-graduation scope for doing research in various educational institutes also remains open. Advantage India, with more than 18,000 colleges, 600 universities, good number of the institutes with national importance, and various other vocational institutes, the higher education system in India is one of the largest in the world. However, it is the fast integrating world economy and corresponding rise of students' mobility that have made studying in India an attractive option. Most valuable days. There are large numbers of Indian as well as foreign students who apply every year to Indian universities and colleges. For all those who wish to study in India, it is very important to get prior and correct information about the courses that you would like to undertake, the university you want to apply to, and how to about the application procedure. And Login India guides you all throughout your most valuable days of your life in India. Facilities. For an international student, it is also important to know the accommodation facilities, weather conditions, food habits, and cost of living in the city in which he or she intends to study. As of now, India has 44 central universities, 285 state universities, 130 deemed universities, 5 institutions established and functioning under the State Acts. Under institutions include about 18,000 colleges in India. Before departure, before you start packing, understand the weather conditions of the city you are going to be stationed at. Some of the cities like Mumbai have a moderate temperature around the year, while others like Delhi have about 4 until 8 degrees centigrade in winters and 36 until 40 degrees centigrade in summers. But if it's Bangalore or Kerala, you can experience one of the best climates in the world. All available. So everything that you might need is available in India. Try to get all that you will require during the initial few days. This will not only save you the trouble of going to the market regularly, which will disturb your studies, but will also be easy in your finances. Visa. Please ensure that you obtain visa from Indian Embassy of your country. Please also ensure that you meet medical fitness standard before you leave your country. Traveler's checks. Carry all your money in form of traveler's checks. This can be redeemed at the airport, all-star hotels, and number of foreign exchange offices and banks. Also, please ensure that your fee has been received by institution. Original certificates. Don't forget to carry the originals, copies of your certificates, degrees, and 2 passport size photographs. You will require them at the time of final admission. Also ensure that letter of admission issued by institute is brought. Photographs. Carry a couple of passport size photographs, which might be required at the institute for identity card, library card, and etc. Valuables. Keep all the valuables important documents like passport, visa papers in the cabin baggage to avoid the possibility of their getting misplaced during transit. Institute details. Keep all the contact phone numbers handy, especially the phone number of your institute and the place you are going to stay. Know the exact address of the institute where you are going to study and stay, and get the printout of maps, directions to reach those places from airport. You can also get them from the internet. In case of difficulty, contact EDCL. Ensure that you have taken all the required vaccinations to avoid medical complications while you are in India. Arrival in India. Landing on a different soil, miles away from your home and family can be very discomforting, but Log in India puts you in the best ever atmosphere possible, both in terms of your safety and education. Nothing helps you better than being with us. Knowing a little about the city you are going to land in, its customs, people, and rules and regulations always helps. Customs formalities. This is the first thing you'll need to take care of. Students are generally required to make an oral baggage declaration in respect of baggage and foreign currency in their possession as soon as they land in India. They are also required to obtain the currency declaration form from the customs. They should fill in the disembarkation card handed over to them by the airline during the course of the flight. There are two channels for clearance. Green channel for passengers not in the possession of any dutiable articles or unaccompanied baggage.